Hello, 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 everyone. Yeah, Jacob have to step away for a bit for some family obligations. He doesn't want to be in the doghouse with the wife, so you know, all the mad people know about that. So it will be me and Marina running the show today. So as Jacob was saying, welcome to all. This is our Monday night Otrivia that we've been having for over a month now. It's in replacement of our Lions team Q&A session that we normally have on Mondays. You know, we took a little bit of break and then we came back and decided to do an Otrivia night instead of continuing with our Q&A, because we do have Charles Osang coming in right behind us. And that's where we're directing everybody now and these days to get their questions answered. Because that's very, very comprehensive. You know, they stay on until everybody is satisfied. So I feel that's a great, great tool for us. So what we do here now on Mondays is have the fun time rolling. And we have some recurring winners on here today. I see Cynthia there with her nice unicorn background. Ranjan, he's here every week trying his luck. No, at least he has gotten some Bitcoin as a participant. So that's good. Alan G, South African, making Marina proud as one of our winners as well. And I know, well, there were some people asking me, because Diane, who was one of our winners as well, she was asking me, I guess she'll be on at some point later today. And Chandra Sharma, India, he doesn't have a video on yet, but he's a regular attendee as well. So I'll see if I can come up with some Marina questions for him if he's on. And Theory Ocho, our resident multi-lingual, multi-presenter, multi-everything man from France. And we are so blessed to have our lovely LC member, Angie Han, Miss Busy, and Renato from Croatia, another LC member. Welcome, welcome.
Stephen, I just want to remind everyone, firstly, hello Africa, hello world. Hope you're great and expectant today. We're looking for some more winners and participants as well. If you are one who would like to participate, we prefer those that have not won anything to participate again. It's okay if you were sort of booted out the last time. We give you another chance. We need a minimum of 6 people. So please raise your hand so that we can pin you before we start. So go ahead and start raising your hand if you are wanting to participate. There's a little icon in the back and you click on raise hand like that. And if you can't raise your hand, please just make sure your video is on and just wave to us so that we can spot you, because we'd like to get started. This normally only takes about half an hour. So it just takes a little bit of time getting our participants together. So come on, guys, we're looking for participants who have not had a go yet. Anyone new? And it's a lot of fun, really it is. You know, doesn't matter if you don't know all the answers, you will get your chance, you will hear the answer eventually, and this is how we get to learn about ONPASSIVE. Right, I see there's 4 hands raised. Ranjan Paul, we're not sure if you're going to have a chance again because you have participated a few times. And if you are participating, we do request that your video is on. I see Greg Lakin. Oh, this is a tough name. Kevin Rutledge is here as well. And who's this? This is Abhimanyu Singh. We ask if you can please turn your videos on. We got George Will. And where's the ladies? Come on, ladies. We need more ladies to participate. let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 and 1 previous that's entered in every single.
Yeah, Ranjan. Well, George is another repeat guy too. I see him over there.
Yeah.
Trying to sneak in here.
Robert D. Oaks, what about you? Angie, what about you? Mari De La Salle, what about you? Ariella, how about you? I'm going to call names out, you know, come on, raise your hand and participate. Neil Royland from Africa, South Africa, come on, raise your hand, Neil. Sure you know a bit about ONPASSIVE. Okay, come on. Renata's here as well from Leadership Council. Okay, how many hands do we have? I've got it on speaker view.
5 is what I'm counting. Greg.
Come on, guys. Don't want to waste too much time. Okay, Zoran is going to have a go again. He got booted out last time.
Chandra.
Chandra, can you hear me and can you see me? Hello, Chandra.
Well, what I'll do, Marina, because we have a lot of new people, so I'll just sort of run through the rules in case some of the new people might not know what's going on. So basically, like I said before, our ONPASSIVE Lines Otrivia has replaced our ONPASSIVE Lines Q&A because we have Charlie coming behind us. So what we do here, we just ask some trivia question pertaining to ONPASSIVE, co-founders, and just our ecosystem in general. So we have different rounds. So each round, we ask each person, each of our contestants, a question. If they get it correct, they're allowed to remain to the next round. If they get it incorrect, we give them a countdown of 5, and then if they can't get it during that time, then they will be removed, and we'll move on without them. So we continue doing that until we're down to the final 2 that square off. Last week I had a battle of the sexes, and Cynthia was our awesome winner. So that's basically it, guys. So it's not anything difficult in terms of the rules. Just try to keep it as simple as possible. We have prizes at the end of our session. So that's just a brief rundown of what we're doing. So I see all the contestants should know, because Zoran, George, Ranjan, Chandra have all been before. And Maria De La Salle, we'll add her. If you can turn her video on, that would be cool. So right now, Marina, I'm seeing 9 hands raised.
Yeah, I think we're going to have to, I can only pin a certain amount. So let me unpin myself for now that I can. I see Rose has, Rose,
yeah,
do you
Rose
want to change your name? It says iPhone Von Rose. You can change your name by clicking on participants, or right click on your name, and you can change your name as well. Okay, so I see these are the names I see, Stephen. Is Chandra Sharman, Mari De La Salle, Greg Lycan. Oh, I'm going to have to call you AB Singh because that's a hectic name. We're going to get all tongue-tied. Then Georgewell, Zoran, so that's 6. Kevin Rutledge, 7. We've got Ranjan Paul is 8 and Rose is 9. Those are the hands that I've seen raised. And tell me if you want to go with all of them or.
Okay, yeah, I'm seeing, because I've tried to pin all of them. So we have 2 people without video, Maria and Greg, and they're actually 2 of our newcomers.
Yeah, we need to have your videos on, please, guys. All last to you.
That was one of our stipulations, so to have the video. But like I said, these are both new contestants, so it'd be good if they could get on video. So we'll have to
cannot get on
them.
video, please type it in the chat so that we know that it's just that you're struggling with your video. But please, we would rather have your video on for this competition. It just makes it more fun. Greg and Mari De La Salle, please turn your videos on.
Well, I believe I did see Mari on video for a minute there. Hey.
Mari says she's having a hard time, and Greg says his video is not working.
Okay.
All right.
Let me do this real quick here. I'm gonna write these names down.
I don't see any caps actually. No one's got their thinking cap on tonight.
Caps on. Rose.
Hi, Marina. I just want to test my microphone. Is it working? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you. Yeah, I think if all of the participants can quickly, Chandra, can you just unmute yourself quickly and see if your mic's working?
Am I audible?
Yes, we can hear you. Great, thank you. We'll meet you again. Mari, can you please unmute yourself and say hello?
Hello, my name is Maria. I'm Neil.
Oh, that was Marie Delafont.
Oh, there we go. Okay, okay. Sorry, it didn't show that she was talking. Great,
Hi.
thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes,
Thank
we're
you.
hearing.
I'm sorry, I'm having a hard time.
No
So
problem.
who was that? Who was that?
Hi,
That's
Marina.
you know, that was the Marie.
That was
I'm Marie. I can change my name, Delia. My complete name is Marie Delia, but my Facebook name is Delia.
Oh no,
what do you
that's
want us
fine.
to
That's
call
fine.
you?
Delia, you can call me Delia. How do I change that?
I'll change it
Sorry,
for
Marina.
you. Rename. I'm just going to say, Della, where you from?
Delia from Houston, Texas.
Is it
Hi,
L?
Marina.
Hi, it's Della. Is it DELLA?
Yes, yes, beautiful girl.
Hey, why is it that they've passed me over?
No worries, we're coming to you.
Okay.
Greg, can you say hello, please?
Hello,
Hi, Rose.
Hello.
I'm Rose Johnson.
Where you from?
I'm speaking from Switzerland, Zurich.
Okay.
Oh, Zurich in the house. Awesome.
I have a lot of questions.
No, this is not
Well, we have
questions. This is
for
a
you.
this is not
Please.
questions. We're going to ask you the questions. It's a trivia. It's about ONPASSIVE. We ask you questions and then you're going to
Okay,
answer
ask
it.
me.
No, hold on. We're going to start just now.
Okay.
We'll give you the rules
So-
just now.
So Rose, do you understand what we're doing? Do you want me to
No,
explain
I
again?
don't understand anything. Nothing.
Okay, well,
Nothing at all.
this is not a Q&A session. This is a trivia. You know what a trivia is?
What is a trivia?
It's a game that we're playing. So we're asking contestants questions about ONPASSIVE.
Okay.
So we were asking people to raise their hands to be participants, not raising their hands to ask questions. The Q&A session is going to come behind us in about another hour and a half with Charles Osang and a lot of the Leadership Council members. But this is not a Q&A session. We're actually
Okay,
playing a
but-
game called
But I
trivia.
only understand that they say they will sell whatever later. They are going to launch it later, or that
Rose, sweetie, are you a founder yet or are you a guest?
I'm a founder.
Okay. Do you want to participate in this question and answers?
Yeah.
You want to participate? Okay. We'll
Mhm.
give it a go. All right. We're going to mute you for now. We'll tell you the rules just now, and then we'll ask you to unmute yourself again. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Rose. Greg, can you say hello, please? Greg Lakeland?
Hello?
Hello, Greg. Hi. Okay, we can hear you. Thank you. I just wanted to make sure everyone's mic is working. Thank you. I'm going to mute you again. Right. Oh, sorry. Don't unmute yourself. I just asked you to unmute. AB Singh, can you turn your mic on?
Hello.
How's it?
Hi,
Hello.
this is
Okay.
Abhimanyu Singh. And don't call me Abhi.
Excellent. Welcome. Thank you very much. I'm going to mute you quickly. George Will, do you want to unmute yourself quick?
Okay. Hello.
Hello. Yes, we can hear you.
From Lagos, Nigeria.
From Nigeria. Excellent. Thank you very much. Zoran, do you want to unmute yourself? Oh, you are unmuted. Say, how's it?
How you doing?
Dobro. Okay, we can hear you. Kevin is the only one that's got his thinking cap on, I see. Do you want to go ahead and mute yourself?
It helps with the bald head too. Hello from Illinois.
Okay, great. Thank you. Ranjan, say hello.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you. Okay, that's awesome. We know that Ranjan's from India. Okay, I'm going to mute you. Right, Stephen, it's over to you.
Okay, so as we see with Rose, that she might not have gotten the gist of what we're doing. So I'm going to go over it again for everybody. Like I said, I'm seeing 4, Kevin, Abhimanyu, Greg, and Rose are new people. Okay. So basically, as I said before, guys, this is our ONPASSIVE Otrivia night. We have been having it for over a month right now. And the rules of engagement are, we are here to ask questions, not to answer questions. This is a game. This is a fun game that we're having to sort of lighten the mood while we wait for our awesome ONPASSIVE company to launch to the world. So we decided to have some fun by just asking questions related to, so it's also a learning experience because even though the questions are meant to be like of a trivia nature, as past contestants have found out, they can be very informative as well. So we are going to have different rounds. So the first round, Rose, so pay attention. We're going to ask each contestant, I'm going to call your name and I'm going to ask you a question. So when your turn comes around, it's not open to the floor. It's each individual one at a time. So I'm going to go based on the screen that I'm seeing. George, Kevin, Chandra, Rose, Zoran, Abhimanyu, Ranjan, and Greg, and Marie. Marie looks like she is no longer with us. I'm not seeing her pinned. But that's how I'm going to do. I'm going to call your name, ask you a question. If you get it correct, you will remain with us for the next round. If you get it incorrect, we'll have a countdown of 5. If you don't answer within that time frame, you will be removed and we'll move on until we get to the last contestants who will be declared the winner. So that's it in a nutshell. So Rose, if you understand, please give us a wave. No. Okay, perfect. So I'm thinking that we're all on the same page. So we're going to get started. Drum roll. All right. Like I said, I'm going based on my pinned contestant here. And George seems to be the first one up. I'm not going to be playing around this week, guys. I see Kevin with this thinking happen. He's like declared himself the winner already. But I usually try to start out on a pretty lighter note. So let's see what we have here for George, first one up. I did ask this question before. And to be honest, guys, I'm the only one who have been coming up with a question so far. So I do try to ask questions that we have asked before, just to see if people are paying attention. But I do try to mix it up as well. So George, first question to you.
All right.
Julie and Milo. We all should know the Julie and Milo show. So the question to you, George, what is Julie and Milo's last name? This was asked before. If you weren't on, you should be watching the recording. That's what I said, guys. This is meant to be educational.
Okay, Julie is Nungian.
Well, it's actually not pronounced as it was spelled. So you are correct. It's look like it's Union, but it's Wen. It's really easy. It's Wen, Julie Wen.
Okay, Julie Wen.
Almost half the population of Vietnam is called Wen.
Okay.
So we'll give you that one. Yeah, you are correct.
Done, George. Go. What's Marlo? Marlon. What's his surname?
Oh. I have no idea for Milo. I have no idea for Milo.
3, 4, 5. Way to go, George. Way to go. All right. So Kevin Rutliff, Mr. Thinking Cap. George has been eliminated. So I know
Sorry,
Mr.
George.
Thinking Cap got this one down. Julie and Milo's last name, Mr. Kevin Rutledge.
I pronounce Julie's name Gwen.
Yeah.
And Milo's Davis.
That is correct.
Good, Kevin. Well
Julie
done.
Wen,
Well done.
Marlon Davis. All right. So Mr. Kevin is still with us. George, I know I won't forget that forever and ever and ever, as long as he's in a passive. You know, I always remember Milo. And that's the first time I asked it. Actually, that's what the person got stumped with. Everybody knew Julie, but nobody, well, the person couldn't seem to know that Milo was Davis. So Kevin is still with us. Chandra, you're up next. All right, Mr. Regular participant. Well, all right, no, I'm gonna see. I am gonna see, Marina, how much Mr. Chandra knows about you. So, Chandra, we said last week that we'll ask you Marina-related questions. What is Marina Favett's blood type? What is Marina Favett's blood type? If you know about Marina, you should know this. She has said it on more than one occasion. In fact, it was a big thing on our show when we were doing the ONPASSIVE Q&A sessions. And she actually told us the backstory behind it as well. So either you know Marina or you don't. What is Marina Favett's blood type?
No idea.
Oh, come on, take a guess, Chandra.
Take a guess. Yeah, come on, take a guess. Oh, man.
Guess this wrong, right, I'm going to have your blood.
2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Chandra. I'm so disappointed, man. I know Marina's not going to sleep well tonight.
I forgot about that one. We hadn't mentioned it in a while. Thanks,
we can't do this to Rose. We can't do this to Rose, Marina. Rose is just a brand new contestant. We can't do this to Rose.
Okay.
We have to ask Rose another question. I'm sorry, Chandra, I did that to you because you were such a Marina fan. I thought you would know that. So Chandra is eliminated. And we move on to Rose. I'm going to ask a question again, but I can't do that to Rose as a new contestant. And the only reason why I did it actually is because of Chandra. So you did it to yourself, Chandra. You should have never told us that you're a big Marina fan. I thought you'd have known that hands down. All right, so Rose, you're up next. Now, let's see, because I'm thinking that you're a pretty new founding member, Rose. So let's ask you something that all founding members should know. Where is our ONPASSIVE headquarters located?
In India, Oda.
What area?
Oh my God.
No. Come on now. Where is our ONPASSIVE headquarters located?
In India.
Be careful of the question. Where is our ONPASSIVE headquarters located?
Yeah.
Is that your final answer, Rose?
Yeah.
Okay, that is incorrect.
Okay, then it's America.
Okay.
Well, I'm a founding member. Eh? I'm
Yeah,
a founding member, but I always work in the evening. That's why I don't attend the meetings.
Stephen, sorry,
Okay,
I need to interject here. I normally refer to head office as the one where Ash is, and headquarters where our staff is.
Well, headquarters should be known that our headquarters, because I don't know if they said headquarters or head office. But our headquarters is okay. Because why I asked it, why I kept repeating is because one of the things that we should know that we're experiencing now with ONPASSIVE part of the lay is we have to be legal and compliant in all the countries that we're involved with. And the fact that we are located in the United States is a very, very big deal. India is just representative of where the meat of the work is taking place. But our headquarters is located in Orlando, Florida.
Then I must actually, I stand to be corrected there, Stephen, because in every presentation I have said head office is where our CEO is in America, headquarters, our staff in Hyderabad, India. So that might just be, that's what we all came up with.
Yeah, well, I think it's
so
a bit of
you have to give me a right.
Well, we will. What we'll do is we'll keep you on board because you did say India. And as I said, it can be a bit of a semantic issue because I was thinking headquarters, head office would be synonymous, not necessarily different, because I would have asked a question in a separate light if I was referring to India. But Marina does have a point. If you are listening and hearing head office as opposed to headquarters, we know that we are headquarters in India. So in that respect, Rose, we'll give it to you. Marina bailed you out.
Thank you. Thank you, Marina.
Well done, Rose.
Thank you.
All right, so Rose is still with us. So Zoran, you're up next.
Okay.
All right, well, this should be pretty simple and easy. I'll keep it in India and our headquarters, as Marina says. How many stories does our headquarter building in India have? How many stories? Stories, floor, you know what I'm speaking of. How many floors, how many stories does our headquarters in India have?
5.
No, that is incorrect.
7. 6.
That is incorrect. No, that's not right. So Abish is in India, so he should know. Zoran got it wrong, so he'll be eliminated. He was not answered incorrectly. So Abi Manu, you are up next. How many stories or how many floors does our office in?
How many?
It's a 6-floor building. 6-floor building.
6-floor building, that is correct. That is correct, Mr. Abby Singh. Hyderabad, that is correct. It's 6. It's not 5. It's not 7. It's 6. And
Now
Ash
you're confusing the heck out of me. Oh my gosh. Really? Okay.
So you have a separate
I
answer,
know it has
Marina?
7 stories. That includes basement and parking and 5 floors that are occupied with staff. 7 floors.
Yeah.
Including
7
basement
floors,
and
yeah.
parking. Who agrees with me? Raise their hand. Just wave. Okay.
6 is the answer that I'm going with.
Oh my goodness, Stephen, we need to go through your questions and answers because we have a dispute here. I have known it all the time as 7 floors.
Let me ask another.
Basement and parking.
Angie, let me ask Angie, what is your knowledge about the number of stories that we have?
Saying 6 as well. I'll have to check on that. All right.
Yeah. Because we're not included in the basement. I know Ash has mentioned, but whenever he speaks of the office itself, he refers to it as a 6-story building. And as Mr. Abby saying, he's in India, I guess he might have passed by there before. But the basement would have been 7, but we don't include the basement per se because it's like a parking garage. When normally refer to a building, you refer to the stores that are occupied, and it is 6 stories. So I got some backup from Mr. Angie Hans. So we will go with 6, and Abby Singh is still with us. And so we go to Ranjan.
Yes.
You are up next, sir. Mr. Repeat contestant. All right, we'll keep it in India because we have all these Indian contestants. So we're going to keep it in India. Who is the first founding member, founding member? No, how should I say this? Because it is a bit tricky. The answer that I'm looking for is sort of tricky. I wonder if I should ask this, because the way that I'm going to word it, you might not get the answer, and I don't want you to be confused. So let's see. All right, let's ask it this way. Who is the top Indian founding member? Who is at the very top?
Jaswant Singh.
Pardon?
Jaswant Singh.
Jaswant Singh. No, he is not, because he doesn't necessarily have to be in India. Jaswant Singh was not the first founding member of India, of the Indian team, I should say. So let's say it, let's rephrase it. Marina, I hope you're with me on this one. Who is the very first member of the Indian team? Chandra, it's not Jaswant Singh, so that is not a correct answer. I mean Ranjan, not Chandra.
Neeraj Dalvi.
No, it's not Jaswant Singh. That is incorrect. So
Neeraj Dalvi.
No, it's not Neeraj.
Sorry.
So you answered twice incorrectly, so we are going to have to move on. I see Mr. Abby Singh is raising his hand, but you already answered. We haven't gone through our first round as yet. So we are up to Greg Lakin, who is the top Indian member. Is it Greg? Is he unmuted? Did you hear the question?
Yeah, I think he lives in Toronto. I can't remember his name, but
well, that's close enough. He doesn't live in Toronto, but that's close enough. But you have to give us his name.
I believe it begins with the C.
All right, let's count down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well.
All right, Greg. Daddy, you got close enough. At least you are on the right track. But you weren't able to come up with the answer, the name that we're looking for. So, who is up next?
Sorry, Greg. Is Greg eliminated now?
Yes, Greg is eliminated.
Sorry, Greg. Next
John,
time.
No, John is not with us. So is it Marie next? Is it Marie?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Because I'm seeing some people still pinned here. I just want to make sure. So Marie, Della. I don't know. You are a first-time contestant, so I'm not sure how familiar you are with your company. So the question falls to you, Marie. Do you know who the top co-founder Indian member is? Marie, need to unmute.
Are you still with us?
Yeah, I see her. Well, she doesn't have her hand raised anymore. But I'm guessing if she, cause I knew she was having issues, right, Marina, with her computer. Cause I had her pin, but she no longer pin.
There we go. Marie.
Hi,
Hi.
aloha. Yeah, I have issues in my computer. I'm using my cell phone.
Okay,
My goodness, I'm nervous. He is in my mind. I know him absolutely. He was even having an art of his face. I know him, but I forgot his name.
So close. So close.
No. I know. Marina, my mind is blank.
She has been forbidden from giving hints, and she already gave a hint by giving out his first.
I don't even pronounce his name well, but I know him so much.
Well, we can forgive your pronunciations, because I did get
Sing. I don't know.
Sorry, Marie. Sorry, Cindy.
All right, well, Marie, I've given you the count of death. Marie, I've given you the count of death, Marie. So, Marie has been eliminated. So, who is that? Kevin? No, Zoran. No, Greg. We did Zoran. So, Greg, Zoran, and Rose. Rose is still with us. Chandra's gone. So, Kevin, it's back to you, sir. Who is the top Indian founding member?
I'm gonna go with Gershminder Dillon for that one.
Whoop.
That is correct. Gershminder Dillon.
Gershminder. I still gave a clue. Who was it that you asked first? I said,
yes,
gee.
And from what I understand, he lives in BC. Now, it might have been in Toronto at some point, but I'm understanding he lives in BC, British Columbia. So, Gershminder Dillon, he's not in India per se, but he is the first one. He and Ash are very, very good friends, and he was the first one to introduce. So, he might not be necessarily the top Indian, but he is the first one. He's the top one. He's the one who introduced India to ONPASSIVE. So, Kevin, Mr.
Gershminder, many thanks.
Yeah. So, Rose, you are up next, based on my screen here. And let me just.
We only got 3 left in now. It's Rose, Kevin.
I was just about to do, Marina, I was just about to confirm if that's all we have left, because I know Greg was gone, Zoran was gone, Chandra, and George and Ranjan. Oh, so there's 3. So Marie is gone. So it's Rose, Abby Singh, and Kevin. Woo! That was
go for it, guys. Rooting for you.
Alrighty. So Kevin just got Gershminder Dillon, and so Rose, you're up next.
Oh my God!
Again, as a new person, we won't be too hard on you. So let's see. Guys, I did come up with some tough questions this week, man, because I see George and these people coming back every week, so it wasn't going to be easy on you guys. But see, now we have Rose with us today. I'm gonna lighten it up a bit here. So let's see. Wow. Wow. All right.
Keeping us in suspense, yeah.
Yeah, Marina, it's a lot of questions, man. I'm just looking here and I really don't want to be too harsh on Rose. That's really the challenge that I'm having. I really came up with some tough ones this week to see.
Even the easiest questions are also tough.
Yeah, that's true. They can be. All right, well, let's do this one because we've always been doing this every week. And like I said, this is a question that the people are plugging in every week that should know. What is a current GoFounder membership? How many accounts do we have currently in founding members?
Oh, it's between 600 and 700. I cannot say it's between it's 600 and it's between 600 and 700. Please, I cannot say the exact.
Have to be more specific than that.
You gotta narrow it down, Rose. Sorry, man.
Yeah,
you see, I cannot be so specific because I don't know, maybe even today someone is added to it. So.
Yeah, well, that's what I was about to say. We never actually ask for the exact number because we do know we're adding members on a minute basis. But we usually go with the closest round figure. So for instance, the first time I asked a question, it was 615,000 members. That was over a month ago. So we don't necessarily want you to have the current exact figure.
Okay.
It's a question that we say that if you're logging into your back office on a regular basis, then we always see that's the first thing that pops up on our dashboard, how many founding members that we have, or how many founding accounts. So I usually ask this question every week to see if people are logging in. So it's also a bit of a, what you call it, check question. To check to see if you're actually plugged in.
It's
so
about
what is the current founded membership.
It's about 600. It's between 638,000 to about 600.
Well, you definitely have the 600 part, right?
What did you say?
I say you definitely have the 600 part right, but if you could get closer to the whole number that I'm looking for, we will definitely be easy with
you. What were you going to say between 600 and what?
Okay, between at first I said between 600 and 700. You say it's too far. I should narrow it down. Yes. Okay, between 600 and let's say 679. I don't know.
Oh, wow. No. We didn't even pass the 650 mark yet, so that is incorrect.
650.
No, I just said so that is incorrect, Rose. We have to move on to Abby Singh. So Abby Singh.
Sorry, Rose, we have to eliminate you, but try next time. And guys, you must always...
how many are we now?
No, sorry, sweetie. Next time, my honey. I'm going to lower your hand.
Yeah. Hi.
Next time, guys, watch the replays. I put them on today when I posted it, I said, go to the replays, watch them, because we often have the same question come up. And if you watch the replay or if you missed it last time, you pay attention, you should breeze through these. Okay.
Well, let me just say one real quick thing before we move on to Abby Singh, Marina, and to back up what you said. Now, of course, Rose was participating for the first time, and she really didn't know what it was all about. So just consider it a learning experience, Rose. There's no hard feelings or picking on you in any way, but it's just a learning experience. So you'll know if you want to participate in the future, you can watch replays, as Marina says, or just learn from what you experienced today. But that's not the answer we were looking for. So we have to move on to Abby Singh. What is the current number of founding member accounts, Mr. Abby Singh?
Last time I checked, it was 649,950 around.
Whoop, whoop,
Yeah,
well
see,
done, well done.
That's
Very well done.
You are correct. And so what I was saying, Rose, that we had not yet crossed the 650 mark. That's what I was saying. I made mention of that number. So Mr. Abby Manu is correct. It is 649. And as I said, he didn't have to give us a 900. 649 would have been more than enough.
Yeah,
Because that's all we're looking
We'll definitely cross 650 later on today.
Yes, for sure. So anybody participating next week, you know what's coming. All right, so we are done with the top two guys, India and USA. I believe that was, no, it was Africa and the USA last week as our last two. So now we have USA again. Mr. Kevin keeping the flag high. All right, so Kevin.
With his thinking cap on.
Yeah, so you know what's coming now. We're not playing around anymore. Kevin is on every single webinar there is. So let's see what we got from Mr. Kevin Rutledge. All right. These are questions that I came up with yesterday, the tough ones. What does SSO mean?
Single sign-on.
There you go. Booyah.
Whoop, whoop. Well done, Kevin. Well done.
And we all know that's going to be, man, that's going to put ONPASSIVE in the stratosphere when we launch. There'll be absolutely nobody messing around with anything else online but ONPASSIVE for that very single thing, a single sign-on. One sign-on, one email, one password, and you have access to every single thing you need online.
I need to thank Charles Osong for that one.
Yeah, no said. Exactly. All right, so Kevin, you got that right. So Mr. Abimanu.
Yes.
Ask that one.
My nerves are finished.
What is the next step? First crucial step that needs to be made after someone makes their GoFundMe payment.
After the payment, they have to sign the non-disclosure agreement, that is NDA. That
is well done. Gosh, these are tough and they're getting good.
That is correct, sir. And I really want to put that in there because we know that we're coming close to soft launch, and anybody who has not signed their NDA will not be participating with us in our marketing campaigns. So I wanted to ask a question so people are aware. If you have anybody on your team who haven't signed their NDA, make sure you get in touch with them and have them do so. Because it's not as if they will be eliminated as founding members, but they just will miss out on our marketing campaigns and they can't access your back office without signing NDA. So, Mr. Abimanu, awesome, sir. You are correct. All righty. So, Kevin, keep it in the back office. What are the only two aspects of your profile that cannot be changed?
Can't change your email or the date that you came in, basically. I guess your registration date.
Well done. Well done. Stephen, are you there?
Yep, that is correct. That is correct.
And
it looks like he froze for a bit. Either that or I was wrong again.
What were you thinking, Marina?
No, that's exactly right. But I thought you kept quiet for so long. Oh, okay. I thought, now, did we get this one wrong again?
Oh, no. Mr. Thinking Cap is still with us. That is correct. If you look in your back office, you'll see they're highlighted. I believe in blue. There's only two. You can change your email address because that is the means by which the company designate each and every founding member position. And you cannot change your registration date because, again, it's very important when the company launches and we are placed in our company-wide matrix. So that is correct. Those are the only two things we cannot change. You can change your name, you can change your password, you can change your phone number, or even your country, but not your email or your sign-on date. So, Mr. Abimanu, you're up next.
Knockout round. Gosh, who's it going to be?
Yeah, it's getting there, man. These guys are tough. These guys are tough. But I have some sneaky ones up in there, so we'll see how it goes. All right. All right, Mr. Abimanu, what will be the first exposure that a customer will have when ONPASSIVE launches? What will be their first introduction, so to speak, to the ONPASSIVE ecosystem? Kind of a tricky question, but let's see if you get it. So we know that we are probably in pre-launch now, we're going to have soft launch and we'll have main launch. So when the company is launched to the entire world, what will be the first introduction that a customer will have to the ONPASSIVE ecosystem?
They will be given a website, I guess. They will be given a website.
Now, before that, you do understand the question, Marina?
Yes, now I do. It took me a while to register.
George nodding his head like a crazy person. He's that man. I wish I was still around. But that's not the answer. Go ahead.
They'll be given traffic. They'll be given traffic, I guess. Traffic.
No, that's not the answer either. Not the first thing.
7 day subscription, sir. 7 day subscription.
That is right. I was just about to give you the counter. Yeah. 7 day free subscription. Yeah. There will be given...
It's so cold.
Yeah, that will be the first, because even before they get our website or traffic, they will be introduced to a 7-day free trial. So that's the first introduction that they'll have to the ONPASSIVE ecosystem. So you managed to weasel your way out of that one, sir. I'm sure Mr. Thinking Cap was just waiting in the background right there. Going to fall to him. All right, so it is a 7-day free trial. All right, so let's see. Mr. Kevin Rutledge. We usually ask the Ash question, and let's see who is on here. Renata T. Red Through Theory should know this one here. We know that Ash Mufareh is not of USA origin. So what other language apart from English is Ash fluent in?
On Kevin.
Is it Israeli? No. I know he has his roots from Palestine. What are they speaking in Israeli? Is Israel the webinars? What language? Arabian. Is Arabian? Is that it?
Arabic.
Arabic.
Okay. Yes.
I don't get out much.
This is too much for my heart.
Yeah. Arabic.
Yeah, it's Arabic. I know theory Ocho wish he was on, because he would have known that. Yeah.
That's from all the posters.
Yeah, so I believe Arabic would be his first language. So that is correct. Arabic is the answer. So, Mr. Abimanu, back to you, sir.
Yeah.
All right. Question for you. Is Ken Russo a current Leadership Council member?
Yeah, he is very oldest, one of the oldest leadership council member.
Question
And he's my
is,
also super upline.
the question is, Abimanyu, is Ken Russo a current Leadership Council member?
Yes, sir, he is. He is.
That is incorrect. Mr. Kevin Rutledge. Well, that's sort of by default, man. Damn.
Oh.
Is Ken Russo a current Leadership Council member?
I'm gonna have to go with no.
That is correct. Abimanyu, he was one of our original 6, along with Michael and Eva and Jeffrey and Barack, I think, is in from Serbia, but he is not a current Leadership Council member. He is considered one of the original 6, but as you probably should have known, not all the original 6 are current Leadership Council members. We have 59, and Ken Russo is not one of them. So, Kevin Rutledge, you did declare yourself the winner by putting on your thinking cap at the beginning, and you are our winner for this week's 6th iteration of our
Well
Otrivia.
done. Well done,
5.
Kevin.
And I came at you guys on the heart today, and you guys did well to weather the storm.
Congrats, Kevin.
And
Have some stiff competition.
I can understand because and that's the reason why I asked, because I knew it would be a trick question, and I was hoping that the person who got it wouldn't get it right at the first time, because I know that if you're plugged in, you'll know that Kevin Wood was one of our original members, but he's no longer. And I actually asked Michael Williams this before I asked him for the question to make sure I had it right. So,
okay, but to ensure that, because obviously these questions will come up from time to time, Stephen's very sneaky like that. You go into the back office, you click on our leaders, and the current Leadership Council members' names will come up, and then you'll see the past and the first, the original. So they're in 3 sets. Some from
yeah, they're 3 sets. Yeah. Yes,
So
you're correct. But
read
you
through that.
pointed out. Yeah, if you go through, so Abimanyu, if you log in, you go to the Leadership Council, you'll see the current members, then you'll see like previous, and then they'll have the original 6. So they have 3 different sections. So Ken Russo is not currently a Leadership Council member.
But
Although
I'm very proud of you. You did a very, very good job tonight. I'm calling you Avi. Very, very proud of you. And Kevin, well done. Sure, by the skin of your teeth, eh? Well done.
Yeah,
To all the other participants.
For the second week in a row, the USA has kept the flag flying. I'm sure I should be proud, even though he's now a US resident. So I'll be happy to know that the US is keeping the flag high. And India is our runner-up. So Kevin, you are the proud winner of a ONPASSIVE Go-Founding membership position, sir.
Woo!
Obviously, you are a member, so you can designate that to anybody of your choice. You just need to pass the login information to me, and I can get it situated for you. And Abby Singh, for doing an awesome job. Congratulations.
Welcome.
You will have $20 in Bitcoins coming to you, sir. As our runner-up today, $20 in Bitcoin. So I just need your Bitcoin wallet address, and I'll have $20 in Bitcoins over to you. So
thank you, Stephen. Thank you, Jacob. Fantastic, man.
Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun. It's a pleasure being here.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, having fun. And it was a bit tough today. Like I said, I was last night, I was racking my brain to come up with some questions, and I'm going to see who the real stalwarts are. So Kevin and Abby, you did a really good job today. So we have Jacob back from his paternal duties.
Indeed.
So Jacob,
and I come in with this for the win.
Say again.
Can you hear that?
Music, okay. So we're on music for the week.
Yes.
It's a bit soft.
Because with the final countdown, is it?
It's a little
Yeah,
bit quiet, Jacob. We're struggling to hear it.
Yeah, well,
Okay,
he's playing
perhaps.
from a different device, so it's sort of a bit of a challenge as far as the sound is concerned.
Okay.
But
Right,
yeah,
but,
we did have the final countdown, and as you probably just heard, Kevin Rutledge is our winner for the day, and Abhimanyu Singh is our runner-up. So that concludes our Otrivia for today. So thank you all for participating. And again, as we keep saying, these are happening at least until we probably go to soft launch or probably beyond as well. Because the prize, I want to keep it as a founding member position. I'm not sure how long I'll be able to fund that prize, but at least at the $97, I'll go as far as I can, because I feel that is the best gift that anybody on the planet could receive right now, to be a founding member in our multi-billion-dollar company. So we will continue next week. So all the people who participated, and especially Rose, as one of our first timers, you know what to do. Watch our replays and plug into your back office. That's pretty much all I can say in that regard, because I do try to keep the questions current to what's going on related to ONPASSIVE, and I do mix it up by asking questions that we have asked before. So with that being said, Marina, any last words?
Thank you very much, Stephen, Jacob, and all the participants. This is really one of the webinars I look most forward to, because it's so much fun and it gets you going. I need to do a bit of brushing up on my knowledge as well. Get it right. But thank you so much. It's really, really great. And if any of you have got like awesome questions that you think, hey, let's try that, let's ask that, you're welcome to send it to Stephen or myself or Jacob, and we'll make sure that that Stephen gets it. And then also just a reminder to the founders before Jacob ends off here, is that we've got the question and answers founder only session. The link is in the back office, please, or on the suiting groups if you're on founder only groups. That is at, well, in 50 minutes from now. Last week we went on for 5 hours. So it's Michael Williams joins in. Ash Mufareh also said every now and then he might pop in, so we never know. And we've got a few other leadership council members. I'll be there as well. So that's where you ask all rows. If you've got a lot of questions, as you said, please make sure that you log into that webinar. It's for founders only, question and answers, and we will get you all sorted. Thank you very much from me, Marina Flavitt from South Africa.
I need to say something real quick. I see Julie is on. Julie, can you unmute for a minute? I need to ask you something.
Hi, Stephen.
Hey, Julie. Wow, look at that wrap. Looking
Hi,
beautiful.
Marina. Hi, Jacob.
Hi, Julie.
I want everybody, Julie, and I'm glad to have you on, because you and Milo, the Julie and Milo show does feature in our Otrivia. And I want you to let everybody know, at least on our Otrivia, how do you pronounce your last name?
So the Vietnamese way of pronouncing it is Julie Nguyen, but you don't have to do that. I know it's tough. So just say Julie Nguyen, W-E-E or W-I-N works. Julie Nguyen.
Okay. So all of us should know, because that question might come up again. It seems to be stumped, because everybody knows you, Julie, but so for some reason they don't know Milo's Davis.
I want to ask Julie how many floors our office has in Hyderabad.
We have 6 floors. However, we discover we have 7th floors also. So there's 2 basements.
Yeah, and that's what Marina was thinking, but we go with 6 because we have a 6
Okay.
basement are usually not necessarily considered floors for the most part, and for the, at least from when we had the meeting with Ash, it was said it was a 6-story building. So we asked a question today, and Marina brought up the fact that it was 7, but I asked Angie, and Angie said 6, and you said 6. So we'll go with 6, and that was the answer.
Awesome, awesome. I'll go with that. I also like to remind everyone, Milo David's Facebook account, if you follow him, it's no longer there. So don't send messages to us there as well. He goes by Nashville Milo. That's what his account is. All right.
Okay. Well, thanks for that info. And just so you guys know, I do have more Julie and Milo questions waiting in the wings. So you might want to tune into the Julie and Milo show and listen, because you never know when Otrivia is going to come up with the Julie and Milo questions. Because I did ask one, I think it was last week, Julie, who put the Queen of England, and they did get it correct. Red reference.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's I think when you plug into the trivia with Stephen, Marina, and Jacob, you will probably be the ones that knows about the founders the most, because you plug into Julie and Milo, because we really want you to know the founders. Who knows, by the time we are all meeting together in person, you'll be like, oh, I know you. And then you start talking. It's a really icebreaker. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And Milo is planning to have a get together in Cancun. It's we can't book cruises, but he's going to give you update. And if you like to be part of it, go to julieandmilo.com. Up on the right-hand corner, there's cruise information. You can send us some information there. Let us know that you're interested. And once you are in, we'll send you the update as well. But if I could have just a few positive words, Stephen.
Sure, go right ahead.
I see that I've been receiving a lot of questions asking, if we have any updates, any soft launch, all of that. As we understand that India is going through such a hard time with the pandemic right now, the best thing to do is just focus what we can do. What we can do today is get to know more about ONPASSIVE, your knowledge about ONPASSIVE. Not only that, share ONPASSIVE, and don't worry about it. If you have rejections, you just keep going. Yesterday, someone asked me, how do I do it? Why do I have such times and knowledge about ONPASSIVE? I said, I just do it. I let nothing stop me. If something comes in my mind and I think about it, I just do it. Doesn't matter if I know how to do it or I don't know how to do it, I just do it. And I make a lot of mistakes along the way. Milo and I sit down together and chat the other day, and we listened to some of our new videos. And we're like, oh my God, it was really funny, because some of the time we couldn't even know what we were saying, but we are going to update our playlist, how ONPASSIVE can help. We are working on that right now so that we can go into more details, how ONPASSIVE can help certain fields, and we are going to update that playlist. So the best way is do what you can right now, based on what you have. Don't focus on that, just that. Okay, anything come up in your life, you work on it, but spend time for ONPASSIVE and do what you can. Do what we can do right now is just share ONPASSIVE, because if soft launch is going to be tomorrow, we still don't know what we're supposed to do. So focus on the knowledge that we know right now, and then when it comes, you'll learn more. And yes, you will make mistakes. You will make a fool of yourself if you were going to do live. If you're going to make a fool of yourself when you do webinar, but so what? Let people laugh at you. The people that laugh at you are the people that don't do anything. The people that judge you are the people that don't do anything. They just judge people. They just pick up, and that's the part. You got to show them that, you know what, even though I don't know what to do, but I take the action to do it, and I just do it. So just a few words that I'm hoping I share with you, because I see a lot of that coming at our way with Leadership Council, with Marina. I know she has a lot on her plate too. And please take care of your leader, because a lot of things that all your leaders are doing, they don't have to do that. They really don't. None of us have to do anything, because we know when we are in ONPASSIVE, we don't need to do anything. All we need to do is share. But there are so many leaders that actually go out there and just do the things that they really don't have to do, but they do it because they love it, and because they want to care for their community. So I hope those words will give you some encouraging, And we'll hope that, you know, you just keep going. Just go out there and do it. Just do it. All right. Thanks so much. Thank you, Stephen and Marina and Jacob.
Thank you, Julie. That's very, very important words. As you said, just do it. Because the people who typically ask about when are the ones who are being passive. And we know, as you pointed out, that's perfectly fine because that's what unpassive is all about. But when you have time on your hands, that's typically what happens. But when you're engaged and focused on something meaningful and something that's engaged in your time flies by. So it's because my job, I do deliveries. And it's the first job that I've ever done that I wish time would go slower. I start my day, and by the time I'm acquainted, it's like 2, 3 o'clock, and I say, where did the time go? Because I'm so focused on what I'm doing. I'm delivering people's packages, and I'm just constantly engaged in what I'm doing. So the time just flies by. So that's a point that people can take away from our trivia tonight based on what Julie said. That when you're focused on something, whatever it is, the kids, the job, because all of us probably don't have jobs right now, but if you do, just keep your focus on something that's meaningful, that gives you joy. And that's why we have this trivia to introduce fun, because that's another thing too. When you're having fun, time does fly by. Time tends to slow down and be sluggish like molasses when you are depressed, when you are not being your best you. So if we can just focus on fun, being joyful, being grateful, being appreciative, then time will go by. And before you know, we are in soft launch, hard launch, and we're all making the apples that we are all looking forward to. And then life will be sweet. So Jacob, over to you, sir.
Thank you, Stephen and Marina, for always making this Otrivia a wonderful time. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We really appreciate you. Kevin and Abby, you guys are winners. Kevin, please do get in touch with Stephen on how you'd like to pay forward or what you'd like to do with that co-founder position. And ladies and gentlemen, that's us. We look forward to seeing you next week. On Mondays, we hold this every Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. if you're in the UK, and in Southern African time and most parts of Europe, it would be at 6 p.m. I've been your host, Jake. Marina has been the facilitator. Stephen has been the one who is sitting in the driver's seat. Thank you from us, and good night. Bye-bye.
Good night, guys. We're in it to win it. Woo-woo.
Good night.
Everybody had a blast.
Good night, everyone.